All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again here to bring you another live stream. Could be, possibly, maybe. Let's see. So, it's been a bit since we've gone ahead and done a live stream on a Sunday night. Had a chance tonight. Definitely wanted to do one. We're into September now, so thought it would be fun. We're getting close to the premiere date for The Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon spinoff series, so very excited to see that. Let's see, is that next weekend, the 10th or so, I believe? Once we get someone joining, just let me know if you can hear me okay. Yeah, so is that next weekend? There we go. We got some people joining now. We'll just give the old chat box a minute here to show. And yeah, let's see, is it working or not? Okay, let me just configure a few things, get things going here, make sure that the chat's working, stream's working. Let's just do box. Let's try that. Let's see if that goes. Okay, let me just see here for live, make sure we got everything right. We got some updates for some new stuff for The Walking Dead with respect to the Hollywood writer strike. So there's a Sag-Aftra agreement, which we'll go ahead and go through here. Have our thoughts on. There we go. We got some thumbs up. That means the chat's working. That's good. And thanks, dudes, for letting me know that we're good. Papa Giles, hey, Trev, it's been a while. Missed you, man. Thanks, brother. Yeah, Papa, I like it. I like it, Papa. I'm in Papa mode myself. Absolutely. So just, Tristan's 3 months old now. Just about. It'll be 3 months next week. So, yeah, man, just basically, spending lots of time with the baby, time with Jess, taking good care of him and everything, keeping him clean, lots of meals, lots of feeds, right? You guys know how it goes if you have kids. Yeah, really great stuff, though, and nice to get some time off work just to focus on, with parental leave, just to focus on being a good dad and everything, and making sure that he's healthy and everything. So that's mostly what I've been, doing this year. It's pretty much my thing for this year. I haven't been doing a whole lot of YouTube this year just because, well, that's the biggest thing, right? Having a baby, it's a huge deal, and then definitely, when they're newborns, require a lot of attention and a lot of time. So that's the thing. But also, I've been fixing different stuff around the house and things, getting things prepped for the baby and stuff, because you want to have a really clean environment. You want to have things fixed. You want to make sure that everything is safe and childproof and all that stuff, because he's getting ready to start to crawl. So pretty soon, within the next little while here, we'll be crawling in no time. Thanks, Frank. Frank Hall says, I'm in grandpa mode as of 3 weeks ago. Congratulations, man. Congratulations becoming a grandpa. That's awesome. And, what's up to Jamie as well. So, yeah, dudes. So that's pretty much what's been going on. Haven't been doing too much YouTube this year just because of that. It's a good time. Walking Dead ended last fall, right? So it's been good. Dead City was good, though. That was a lot of fun. Last of Us was good. But then there's the strike, okay? So that's basically what's been going on, is that now we've had the strike. This one is really, interesting. This year as well, I feel like, for movies, because usually each year we have some big comic book movies. This year, I think Blue Beetle has not done very well for DC. I didn't think it would, to be honest with you. I didn't think that had, I didn't feel like that was going to be a huge premiere or anything, and it wasn't. So, but the Flash movie with Michael Keaton returning as Batman also kind of underperformed, which was surprising. So, you got the writer strike going on now. It's been going on several months, and we'll see if it wraps up anytime soon. But that's definitely going to delay content for next year with the strike, and that's going to delay a lot of other shows and a lot of movies and stuff like that because of the writer strike. If you aren't familiar with what's been happening, the Writers Guild went on strike. I think it was in around May or June-ish, something like that. This late spring. And they're still on strike, but we have for Walking Dead an update, which will be the lead for this video, which is that we have the SAG-AFTRA update. So we have an agreement that's been reached. So we'll go through that first, and then we'll come back to your dudes, comments and everything. So we got AMC SAG-AFTRA agreement to resume filming the Walking Dead spinoff. So 3 AMC shows, including 2 Walking Dead projects, will resume production. So Hollywood's on pause. Pre-production on future projects was halted back in May. Yeah, that's right, it was May, when the Writers Guild of America went on strike, as the union is seeking new contracts with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. Productions altogether went on pause in July, when the Screen Actors Guild also began a strike of its own, with both actors and writers holding out for new contracts with the studios. Work across the board is at a standstill. That said, there are some exceptions to this all but universal holdout, as projects that exist outside of AMPTP can still shoot, while others can negotiate an exemption with Sag-Aftra. So Walking Dead spinoffs resume production. Sag-Aftra, as reported by Deadline, AMC landed agreements with Sag-Aftra to resume 3 productions: The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Season 2, The Walking Dead The Ones Who Live, that's the Rick and Michonne spinoff series, and Interview with a Vampire. So these 2 key here. Dead City has also been renewed for a 2nd season, but that is, further on. That this may affect the writing for Dead City Season 2. So Dead City Season 2, them not able to likely, do some of the writing for it. And that, let me just stop this commercial. Okay, I can't stop it. All right, let's zoom up from it because I don't want to play a commercial in the video. So these shows are all interim agreements to continue filming. It was emphasized by AMC Network's deal with Sag-Aftra. It's just for these 3 shows specifically, so not for Dead City Season 2 or any details with regards to that yet. We greatly value work, yada, yada. AMC Network CEO Kristen Dolan said earlier this month. In the short term, they've got that sorted out. And they've got stuff to go into next year, 2024. But it will affect the rest of those. So Season 2 for the Daryl spinoff series looks like it's back on, so that'll be good. And then Dead City Season 2, we'll see for that. That one might be delayed next year. And then if they do a Rick and Michonne Season 2, that'll be greatly delayed, I think. So we'll see. That's basically the update that we got for now. And so that's the details. So Season 2 for Daryl continuing, and The Ones Who Live, Rick and Michonne spinoff continuing. So that's good. But definitely can expect some delays with respect to entertainment for just about everything, to be honest with you, going forward for the for the next while anyway, until they sort it out. And but we'll see the Daryl spinoff series start here in a week or so. It's September 10th, I think, right? So I think it's a week from now. let me check to see. Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. Yeah, September 10th. So it's 1 week from 1 week from today. So next weekend we'll see the premiere for The Walking Dead Daryl this upcoming weekend. So that's great. So looking forward to that. We'll definitely do reviews for the premiere. Definitely do some reviews for the Daryl spinoff series. It does look freaking epic. It looks awesome. Really excited for it. And so really happy to see that they're going forward with it. And so that's some details. So it sounds like AMC in particular is going to be able to work with the strike, and maybe they just have to do these agreements, interim agreements, so they can continue to work on Walking Dead, and I guess Interview with a Vampire too. Not sure how many people watch that, but for the Walking Dead properties, they have to do agreements probably for each one. So they might have to do one for Dead City Season 2 also later on, and just that being something that that hasn't come up just yet. But we don't know the details of the writing process, and if that's on strike for like the Rick and Michonne Season 2. We don't know if Daryl Dixon would get a Season 3, but it might. It might get a Season 3 also. And then for Dead City Season 2, it will affect. But they can do these agreements, it sounds like, which is good, as an interim agreement or interim workaround, so that they can continue to get those done, so we can continue to see them each year without too much delays, it sounds like. However long this current writer's strike lasts for. Hopefully it won't be too long. Yeah, so that's good. But yeah, just a heads up, 1 week, the Daryl Dixon spinoff series starts next weekend, so that'll be fun to see. Let's see, Iron Man 412 said he can't wait for the Daryl spinoff series. Papa Giles, I'm so ready for the Daryl show. It's going to be a whole new style, and the quality is going to be off the charts. Yeah, it does look great. Like the visuals on it and the environments look amazing, dude. Absolutely amazing. And thank you also, Papa Giles, for the best wishes on becoming a dad. I appreciate it. Iron Man 412. So we all think that CRM took Daryl to Europe, right? It sounds like it. Yeah, Iron Man. We'll find out next weekend. But it sounds like probably the CRM took Daryl and dropped him in Europe, and then we see him in Europe, France particularly, Normandy Beach. So it's got some, maybe inspired a bit by like World War II type of story, Normandy Beach landing, that kind of stuff. It's cool. I think it's a good idea. It makes sense. Some parallels there maybe for Daryl, lone soldier type of thing, and could be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. Frank Hall, thanks. What's your best guess for when The Ones Who Live will air? It was supposed to air at the end of this year, Frank, but it got pushed to next year. So The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, probably, I think, will air probably in the winter time, maybe early spring. So late winter, early spring. Probably in like that, the Fear the Walking Dead, type of premiere time where like you'll have a winter slot and then you'll have like a spring beginning for Fear, what they usually used to do with Fear the Walking Dead. Maybe The Ones Who Live will start around there. I don't know if they got it done in time for the winter premiere. I'm not sure. If they did, that's great. But with this different strikes and stuff, maybe not. Maybe it's not ready for the winter. Maybe we should predict that it'll probably be spring, something like that for the Rick spinoff series. So not just yet. It'll be a little bit, I think. So yeah, we'll see when it comes. That's my best guess for you is probably spring, I'd say. Most likely spring. Hopefully winter, but probably spring. Let's see. Papa Giles, I think somehow Daryl got onto an oil rig out in the ocean and then somehow it attacked him. He jumped off and made it ashore in Europe. That would be a pretty long swim, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Daryl was tied to a small boat. Yeah, it might not be a helicopter, so maybe it won't be. Maybe it won't be CRM. Maybe. Maybe you're right. Maybe it won't be CRM at all. Right? Maybe not. Yeah, and thanks, Dory Nichols, for the best wishes there. Family's doing great. Doing awesome. Everybody's healthy, and so that's really good. So. Let's see. Station Down asks what this stream has to do with flat Earth questions. Nothing. Nothing. Station Down. It's not a. This is not a flat Earth. It's supposed to be a Walking Dead stream, but that's okay. You can say whatever you want, I guess. In the stream, unless it's like flat Earth with zombies. Does that work? Is a flat Earth with Walking Dead on it, zombies on it? Do zombies walk differently on a spherical Earth versus how they do on a flat Earth? I'm not sure. I haven't thought. Does gravity play a factor in zombie bite? How zombies are gonna attack you? I don't think so. Let's see. Apocolex 93. Can't wait to see these. It's been hard to watch them in the UK though. A bit disappointing. Had to watch Dead City on doggy websites. Not cool. Yeah, you might have to do that. I don't know if they're going to allow it in the UK. I'm not sure. Dr. Death, I hope Daryl Dixon is epic as frick. And then Apoc Lex93. Daryl starts off a fresh heat like DayZ. Maybe La France. So it should be fun. It should be fun. Let's see. He's going to explain a lot more about the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, I think it will. That's true. And thanks, Ray Infinity Show, for that. I appreciate it. And what's up, dude? My homeboy believes in reptilians. LOL. Nice. Are they making a movie, Ray, about reptile? I think I saw a movie called Reptiles. Is it called Reptile? Who's in this Reptile movie? Just a second. Let's go into this Reptile movie. Isn't it called Reptile? Yeah, it's Justin Timberlake. Of course, Justin Timberlake would be in it, right? He's bringing reptiles back. Yeah. So let's see. Reptile, the movie's called. 2023. I don't know. It's so fun. Like it's so stupid. Okay. Following the brutal murder of a young real estate agent, a hardened detective attempts to uncover the truth in a case where nothing is as it seems and by doing so dismantles the illusions in his own life and finds out the world is ruled. Okay, I'm adding this part. Finds out the world is ruled by shape-shifting reptilian lizard monsters. Yeah, so that's base. That's dope. So there's a movie. And just in case you were looking to see what Justin Timberlake is doing next, you don't have to say bye yet. Is that the wrong group? Boy band? I'm not sure. Because he's going to be in Reptile, so you can watch Reptile. Is that Backstreet Boys or is that NSYNC? Bye. Am I right here? No, that's it. There's our boy. That's NSYNC. Okay, just to be clear on this one, that's our boy. We got him there. Look at that 90s hair. That was sweet, right? You guys remember that? All the girls go crazy, right? Did they make you guys do, when you were in grade school, did they make any of you guys do like a song and dance thing in music class? Where I live, they made everybody had to do it was like a grade 8, so you'd be like, let's see, how old is that? I don't know, like what, 12 or something? Maybe 11 or 13, something like that. And you had to do in music class a song and dance to a particular group or something. So me and the boys, we did YMCA, the Village People. I was the fireman, so in case you're wondering, okay, Trev, okay, which was there a fireman? I don't know. Anyway, I dressed up like a fireman, and that's what we did. But a lot of people did NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. A lot of the girls did this stuff. I don't know. Oh, right, a lot of the girls did Britney Spears. So there it is. I don't know how we got to NSYNC. We started with Reptile, the movie, shape-shifting reptilian super lizards, and somehow we ended up on NSYNC. Okay. So that's just what happens in these streams. Okay, that's what happens. But I like, Ray, that your boy loves the reptilians. He likes the aliens. That's good. That's good. I'm sure David Icke would approve. I'm sure he'd like that. Listen Only says, I can't believe there's no special screening in Atlanta for the Daryl. It's the home of The Walking Dead. Oh man, yeah, that should be the case there. You should definitely have a premiere for that in Atlanta. Do they still have LZ1? Do they still have Nick and Norm? What is it called? Nick and Norman's, or what is it? Greg Nicotero and Norman Reedus's. They had a shop there, didn't they? Didn't they have like a coffee shop or something, or was it a bar or something? I don't know. I've never been there. One day I should really go to these places, because it'd just be fun. We could film. We could do it together. That could be fun. But I think they have a shop there, right? Pretty sure. Dr. Death, Riot with Norman Reedus debuts the same night. Who is AMC's poster boy? There's no doubt at this point. It was unexpected, Dr. Death, because we were all rooting for Andrew Lincoln. We're all thinking like, Rick, Shane's like, Rick, it's not like it was before. I'd fight for him. It was just like, it's just, everybody thought Rick would be the dude. And all of a sudden, Norman Reedus comes in, he's got his motorcycle, he's got his long hair, he doesn't talk much, and he's got the Clint Eastwood, crossbow thing that he's doing, and everybody loves him. So that's what it is. So then he's got the ride show with Norman Reedus, where he rides motorcycles, which even inspired me to consider getting a motorcycle, but I didn't because they're too expensive, too dangerous. But I thought about it. Okay, I did think about it. Okay, so yeah, at least they got me for that. But yeah, I think there's no doubt, and we'll see how the Daryl Dixon spin-off series does. I think it's going to do really well. Dr. Death said, imagine if Daryl Dixon spin-off series sucks and they're already committed a second season. We'll be watching no matter what. It won't suck. They've got a winning formula already. You already know it's going to work, right? You've got Daryl, you've got zombies, and you've got Europe. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be cool to see, right, dudes? It's going to be sweet. There's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, I watched the classic cartoon series. Once you get to season 7 in the 80s cartoon series Turtles, they go to Europe. Why do they go to Europe? I don't know, because I forget the storyline. But for some reason, they end up in Europe. And it's just like, it just makes sense after you do so many episodes, right? Canada's kind of boring. There's Mexico. Fear the Walking Dead did that. They went to Mexico. So there's that. But, at some point in time, you're going to have a Walking Dead series in Europe. And the Daryl one is good. And then maybe season 2, we'll see Carol find them or something. Carol appears either as a figment of his imagination, or maybe she actually locates him. Maybe she actually gets out there and finds him. That could be cool too, right? It all works. It's all good stuff, man. They got the winning formula. Apocalypse, flat Earth zombies. Yeah, yeah. They just have like flat heads, right? You know, this is like flatheads, right? Flathead zombies. That's it. Ray Infinity Show. I now believe crypto is a giant scam. I'm there now. Well, I'm not sure exactly, Ray Infinity, if crypto, like, so some people think crypto is a scam and is some kind of precursor to a CBDC, and that maybe, you know, it kind of came out to test the waters or something, you know, Bitcoin and the rest of the stuff. I don't know. It's a scam if you get in at the wrong time and you sell at the wrong time because you get scared. If you get FOMO and you emotionally buy at the wrong time and sell at the wrong time, then you're going to get what you would think of as scammed. But, you know, I don't know. I would just say invest responsibly and, you know, be careful. If you want to get some crypto as part of your portfolio, I think it's a good idea. But, you know, just be careful with it because you maybe, like I'd say, not provide financial advice, but you don't know if it could get squashed by the governments at some point entirely. And then if it gets totally squashed, the value of it's going to go down, obviously. So it's impossible to really say what will happen with it. I know some people get really excited for it because they think it's going to go like BTC to 100 grand or 200 grand or something. And one day it could do that, but it could also go to zero. Because they might come in with legislation and somehow find a way to really, really squash it. You know, they might get really after it, or maybe it wins and holds out, and that's what and it continues to do well. There's really no way to say, and there's a lot of speculation about the behind the scenes about the beginning of the development of it, and you know, and doing something like that where you have an independent, free market type currency that you can exchange. You know, that's a government. See, that's a government function, right? Like managing money and allowing people to exchange. It's hard to say that the governments will allow you to do that because then it might take them out as the middlemen, and you can't. You know, how do they? It causes problems for them to tax you on it. So it's really tricky to say. I don't think it is like a you know, intentional. I think it seems to me like crypto was something that came about on its own, and people, some real big time smart geeks, smart computer science nerds, they kind of figured out how to do this. They went for it. They did it, and it worked. And yeah, it just grew from there. So I don't know. It's tricky to say what the long term will be for crypto, but it's probably not a bad idea to hold a tiny little bit if you want to. Up to you. TW Legend, what's up, dude? How you doing? Skipler, what's up, man? Doc says, come on, there's got to be some flat Earth zombie stories out there, right? There's got to be, right? There's got to be, Doc. Yeah, there's got to be, Doc. There has to be. What could you do as a crossover for flat Earth and zombies? I don't know. One of the travel to the ice wall. Yeah, that's it. Wait, that was Game of Thrones, right? They already did that. White Walkers and the whole bit. W Legend. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Cool. Is Daryl Dixon coming out early for people who have AMC Plus? I think, Chef, it's probably a couple days early, like 2 or 3 days early, or something like that. It's probably just a couple days early. Yeah, something like that, probably. But we'll see this weekend coming up. You can take a look. I don't really care. I'm half in a daze most of the time anyway, so I don't really know what's going on too well. So I don't know. Apocalypse 93 says, Mark Zuckerberg has got to be in the Reptile movie, surely. He has to have a cameo. Okay, if he doesn't cameo with Justin Timberlake, then I would be disappointed. They should do he should consider a music video with Justin Timberlake. They could do a I don't know, some kind of music video, song and dance. They should consider it, right? It would be I think that would work. I think so. I know what they should do. They should dress up as lizards and do a cover for Bye Bye Bye. That's it. Zuckerberg in a lizard outfit with Justin Timberlake. Bye 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 2023. Make it happen, guys. Come on, make it happen. These ideas just come to me. You see that? See, it could work. It could work. Okay. It's gonna be great. Trev, when they release a poster for The Ones Who Live, you got to get it and put it in your backdrop. It probably will, but it might be red, so I don't know where I'm going to put it. Maybe in the middle with the dinosaurs, or maybe we have to cover the TMNT one. We'll have to see what that is. Yep, Backstreet Boys, that was the thing. Jess likes the Backstreet Boys. She remembers the Backstreet Boys. Yep. She used to like in grade school. Everybody did. Everybody liked the Backstreet Boys when we were like 5. You know, it's just what it was. Show me the... See, the problem is I get confused between Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I can't remember which group did which song, you know. Anyway, okay. All the girls love me because I knew all the moves. I was gangster. Oh, did you practice the dance moves there? 90s dance moves. Oh, it's so brutal, right? It's just absolutely brutal, man. I love it, but just brutal. Boom Funk MCs rock a microphone. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Excited for the Walking Dead Destiny's game? Very excited. Apocalypse, I said that we're going to do a playthrough. Yeah, we're going to do a playthrough together, and we're gonna have Shane kill Rick, and we're gonna have Merle not save Michonne, and we're gonna do a bunch of crazy stuff. We're gonna revamp. We're gonna do some crazy Walking Dead stuff and see what happens. Yeah, there was actually a fan expo in Toronto. I think about a week or 2 weeks ago, and John Bernthal was there, and I wanted to go, but I had the baby and stuff, so I can't go. So that's okay. It would have been cool, but it's all right. I haven't been to actually any conventions in a long time, but I'm excited for when Tristan gets to be like 4 years old. Maybe we can start doing some conventions. You know, we can like me, Jess, Tristan will go to like Fan Expo or some of the conventions and stuff. It could be a lot of fun, but that's cool. All right, let's see, what else did you guys say? They have a restaurant, Daryl and Greg. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. I'd like to go there. That'd be cool sometime. Sonoya is the Walking Dead home where their shop is. Yep. Yeah, I know that. I did see when the Clear house went up for sale from the episode Clear, when that went up for sale. I think it sold for like a couple $1 million, at least over $1 million. Yeah, thanks for joining, Apocalypse. I hope you liked the stream. And greetings to you in the UK. Alex Big Blue, what's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing, brother? Dr. Death. Justin Timberlake was in The Social Network about Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, yeah. Didn't he play the Napster character? Is that what happened? He was in The Social Network, and which is like a propaganda movie, because that's not at all how it would have started. Like that, I guarantee you that movie is completely for gearing you to make you think that it wasn't created by LifeLog, created by the government. It's like a total propaganda movie. But anyway, yeah, Justin Timberlake was in that movie, and he played the Napster character. And then his big line in the movie, right, is he goes, instead of the Facebook, just Facebook. That's it, dudes. That's it. And that was all he needed to do to bring sexy back. So, okay, there it is. Ray Infinity Show, what do you think of Musk versus Zuck cage match? Ray, is this happening for real? Are we actually going to see a cage match between Zuckerberg and Elon Musk? Because if we are, I'm totally down. We've got to do a reaction to it. We got to do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Who are we going for? We should do, if they actually do Elon, Noel versus Zuckerberg, we got to do a fight video prediction, because we got to put some money down on this. Who you guys got? All right, the chat's live. We're live. Who you got? Who you going with? Do you think that Elon can take down Zuckerberg, or do you think that Zuckerberg's got the calculations figured out, right? He's got Elon in the octagon, and his brain is just like, super reptile calculating. He's calculating the angles of the punches. He's calculating the angles of the punches. And he's like, oh, I'm not here. I'm not there. I got to go with, I like Elon. Okay. He can do the SpaceX X. We'll call his finishing move the X punch, right? The X punch. He'll just be like, he's got this obsession with X. So he'll just be like, X. And then, boom, like Street Fighter, KO. I'll go with Zuckerberg just because I feel, not that I like him more than Elon. Okay, I don't like him more. I kind of like Elon more. I like his blood armor and stuff. It's fun. But I maybe I got to go with Zuckerberg, because I just think he's just got that evil genius, he's got that. He's got the brain going, right, and he's just gonna be like, he's gonna be knowing Elon's next move before he makes it, right? He's gonna have it all worked out. So he's like the genius. What was the genius? Lonnie Poffo is that his name? The Macho Man's brother. Have you guys ever seen the Genius? The Genius was a wrestler who, may he rest in peace. He's gone now, but he was a wrestler, and I think did he wrestle Hulk at one point? I think he wrestled Hulk, and he'd come out and he'd dance around, and his wrestler name was the Genius. His character name was the Genius. We should look this up, right? And so he's like doing all the calculations in his mind for what to do against. It's Lanny, right? That's right. That's right. He was the Genius. Amazing! What an amazing character! What a great character as a wrestler. Anyway, you can watch some of his matches. I think YouTube has some of his matches. Here he is against Hulk. I think so. Really funny. So check it out if you've never seen it. Macho Man's brother, Lanny, the Genius, and he would get out of the ring for a while, and he'd go to the side, and he'd have a paper, and he'd be doing the calculations of how to beat Hulk on paper, because it was the 80s, and that just made sense back then, right? You just get out of the match right away, and you're just like, I gotta figure this. How do I beat Hulk? I gotta figure this out. Okay, 24-inch pythons. Okay, leg drop finisher. Okay, how do I figure this out? So my deal with Zuck versus Elon is I feel like Zuckerberg's going to be like the Genius. He's like the Genius. So he's gonna have it all figured out. So Elon, you better bring it, okay? If this goes down, and I really highly encourage you guys to do this. This is a lot of fun. Okay, I will definitely pay if there's a fee involved here to watch this, because this is going to be a lot of fun, right? I'll put my money on Zuckerberg. That's what it is. He's just got that genius flow. He knows what he's going to do. He's going to have anticipated and calculated everything. So that's it. All right, Trev, do you like horror films? Yes, Ozzy, I like horror films. Slasher films like Halloween? Sure, why not? I like Halloween. Why not? And thanks again, Apocalypse. We got Wilson. What's up, Mr. Wilson? How you doing, hey, Mr. Wilson? Gaga, Papa Giles, Musk. Oh my God, Musk all the way. Everybody wants Elon to win. Alex Big Blue, Musk takes it. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on the Zuck, because he's okay. We'll see what happens. All right, if this gets done, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. But don't say I didn't predict this would happen, because I feel like Zuckerberg's just got that. You're not going to expect it, but you're not going to expect it, but that's what it is. He's gonna his finishing move will be the unfriend you, right? Okay, I'll stop. All right, okay, I'll stop. All right. If maybe one more if one more comes to me, but he'll unfriend you. It'll be an uppercut, right? It'll be like boom, you just got unfriended, Elon. Okay, so all right, let's move on. Okay, because it's getting stupid now. The social network. That's it. It is. Yeah, it was created by reptilians. That's what happened. All right. Okay. What else do you guys say? James W says I would pick a 12-year-old girl over Zuckerberg. Well, okay, James. I'm just saying. All right. I'm just saying. Okay. I thought Musk, but then I remember that Zuckerberg is like a black belt in Taekwondo or something like that. Doesn't he have an Asian wife? I'm pretty sure. Okay. That's a little bit racist, but I'm pretty sure that Zuckerberg's wife is Asian. Is she not? I'm sure there could be some insight that could be passed through here. Okay, all right. This is like martial arts is in the blood. Okay, all right. Anyway, at least married into the royal the Ray Infinity show. The fight will be held in the Roman Colosseum. Yep. That would be so dope. I don't believe you until I see it. Until I see it go down, I don't believe it, dude. Alex Big Blue says the Genius was funny. I agree. You got it. Sinson says, yo, Cowabunga, bro. What's up, Sinson? How you doing, man? Cowabunga, back to you, dude. We strike hard and fade. We strike hard and fade away. Look up Macho Man Cream of the Crop promo. Dude, Macho Man's promos were dope, dude. And, like, I like to watch some of the old wrestling promos. They're effing hilarious. You can watch, like, Hulk's old promos, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, and some of the others. The Ultimate Warriors were, like, the craziest, though. They were, like, the most out there. I think if you do enough juice, they start to make sense to you, right? Like you cannot understand the Ultimate Warrior's promos if you are not on a certain amount of testosterone. If you have a certain amount of testosterone, all of a sudden it will all click in and make sense to you, right? You'll start to understand. You'll see it in the stars. It will start to all work for you. Yeah, I haven't seen that one since then. At least I don't think I have. But yeah, Macho Man's funny. Love the 80s stuff. Christ Soldier, so are the shows starting filming again? Yes, they are. And Daryl Dixon spinoff series starts in a week, next weekend. So that's it. John Roddy banned him 100. Yeah, that's it. Papa Giles, Elon looks like he could take some hits, though. I think he can last Zuck. Only way Zuck gets it is if he does one hard, nice swing or something. All right, dudes. All right, I'm all right. Okay, we'll see what happens. If they do it. I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they're going to do it. James W. Cage match of Trump versus Biden for the presidency. You know, I probably have to go with Orange Man for that just because, like, you know, Joe is so old at this point. He can barely, like, read a teleprompter and stand up. So, yeah, I think you got to go with Trump for that one. Wilson, is Elon versus Zuckerberg for charity? What's at stake? I don't know. It's a fight to the death, Wilson. It's going to be a fight to the death. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Okay. Yes, it's so fun to watch the promos. Yeah, they're fun. The old school promos, definitely. Well, I don't know. We'll see if we see a trailer or something for this. We could get more into this, but that would be really fun if they actually do a fight of some kind, whether it's a boxing match or you know, an MMA match, which would be awesome. That would be so fun to see, dudes, for sure. Ozzy Trev, do you think it's possible to see Rick in spin-off series after his own mini show? It's possible we could see him. Yeah, we could see more seasons with him. It's just beginning now. I think Andrew Lincoln said it's just the beginning now of the new show. So we have to see how many years it could go for or what they want to do with it. But I wouldn't be surprised if you get a few years out of the Ones Who Live. You know, Rick and Michonne spin-off. Maybe 5 years would be like a max to put on it, probably. Something like that could be good, though, yeah. Yeah, presidents will be decided by cage matches. I agree, Papa Giles. That's how we should do it. That's it. James W. I used to like that celebrity deathmatch show. It was kind of fun, but it got old kind of quick. It was fun for a little while anyway. For like a season or two, it was fun, and then it got kind of old pretty quick. Yeah. So, all right, dudes. Well, I think that's all of your comments, and definitely excited to see the Daryl spinoff series. Going to be a lot of fun. Aside from that, not too much coming up right now that I'm looking to review or anything. Not too much, just that Walking Dead video game is coming up in a few months. And let's see, I think that's about it. I don't think I'm really excited for any other premieres or anything that I can think of. Just the Daryl spinoff series, and then there's the ending for Fear the Walking Dead, which maybe we'll review. And then I think that's about it for a while till The Ones Who Live comes on. So, yeah. All right, let's see. What else you guys say? Old Man Rick would be a crazy concept. It'd be fun. Something like that for a series would be fun. I agree. So, yeah, dudes, I think that's probably good for the stream for tonight. Want to thank you all for joining and for putting in some good comments and some fun stuff to discuss. Okay, we got Benji McFarlane. Hey, Trev, congrats on the baby. I was 14 when I started watching. I'm 25 now. Awesome, man. Congratulations on getting your own place and becoming a carpenter. And that's a great career. And thanks for your support there, Benji. Glad you have stayed with me for all these years. And thanks so much for doing that. And thanks for the congratulations as well. Okay, Coakley 19. Trev, 2 weeks ago, I blew 2 years of sobriety. Are you sober? Do you drink and smoke? Yeah, I don't. Especially with the baby, I don't drink or smoke. So sorry to hear that you blew 2 years off sobriety, but whatever, it happens. Not a big deal. So, yeah, thanks again, Papa. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, everybody. any final questions you guys want to get in before we wrap up here? I'll give you maybe 2 minutes. We can kind of see what else you guys got, if anything, and then we'll kind of wrap up. That's the info for the AMC working around the strikes. So that's really good, and that will help us, get Walking Dead still, even though other things are going to be delayed. Walking Dead will still continue zombie stumbling on. So that's good to see. Let's see. Yep, Dead City Season 2 is confirmed. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Agent Smith mean. Yeah, it's confirmed for Season 2 of Dead City, but it maybe might be a little bit delayed because of the strikes and stuff. But yeah, it's confirmed they're doing it. And yeah, thanks, Benji. I don't know for the channel. We'll have to see, dude. Becoming a dad and everything takes a certain amount of time. Working at my regular job takes a certain amount of time. And then I have to see how much time I have for YouTube after that. We'll see how much time, we have and what's on. But as long as there's Walking Dead on, I feel motivated to do some videos because, I love Walking Dead so much, right? It's a lot of fun to discuss with you guys, whatever they're doing with it. So we do that. Whatever else, though, I've had a hard time finding other stuff to cover with the channel for some odd reason. I'm not sure. Just maybe because, like, a lot of the newer stuff I don't really like that much. That's part of the problem. Like, a lot of the new series and stuff I'm not that into. I like some here and there, like Invincible was really great for its first season. And I like The Boys, too, is good also. But yeah, I haven't been, doing a great job of finding other stuff to review and talk about. So, yeah. Andrew Tate versus Greta Thunberg. Greta all the way, dude. It's going to be a benefit show to stop global warming, or what do they call it now? Climate change. Now it's just climate change. So, yeah. It's going to be a fundraiser to stop climate change. Have a great night, Apocalypse. And, yeah, thanks again, man, as well. And, all right, dudes, well, that's a couple minutes. I think we'll kind of wrap up here soon. So check back next weekend for thoughts on the Daryl spinoff series first episode. We'll do a review for the first episode. Excited for that. And then we'll see what we got after that. We'll see what we're going to post. I got to get back in the habit of creating videos consistently again. Just been all encompassing, taking care of the baby and stuff with Jess, all that stuff. So, yeah, Henry Cavill for Warhammer 40K. I don't know, maybe it could be okay. I like some of the builds for Warhammer, the different little diorama builds and stuff some people do. Although I don't play or anything, but I do like the art. Some of the paint and stuff is really cool. For the little miniatures and stuff that some people are into. So that's good stuff. So, all right, dudes. Have yourselves an awesome evening. Thanks so much for joining. Much love to all you guys. Before you get out of here, if you don't mind thumbing the video up, that helps in the engine. Please click the thumb up. And if anybody isn't subscribed already, you probably mostly are, but anybody who isn't, if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button at the bottom, helps us out too. And, leave a comment before you leave, that kind of stuff, for maybe another video after. All right, guys. Thanks so much, and I'll see you again soon for the Daryl spinoff series. Always, it's Trev saying peace. Later, guys. Have yourselves a good night. See